Hey, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much, Bud Files. I'm not going to be on here very long today. I'm going to go get some rest here in a little bit. We've been out doing grocery shopping all day and finally got all that stuff put away and everything like that. So, uh, just been working around the house and different things. So, probably be about 45 minutes to an hour. We are going to be cooking out today. Me and my wife is, and my mother-in-law might come by. So we will see. Appreciate you coming in. Also, Bud Files. Uh, Something I was going to say right quick. Happy 4th of July to everybody that celebrates it, and thank everybody for uh, supporting of our channel and our group and everything. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Happy 4th to you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Hey there, Bluegrass. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Happy 4th. Stay safe. We are in a severe storm right now. We have to watch in full later. Okay. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. That's for sure. She's saying hi to Sue and Vicky. But I just want, like I said, I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody also, and thanks for coming in, hanging out with me. Just for a few bits here, I've been working on getting some places for us to go and to do some investigations since uh, my dad has gone to my cousin's house to spend a couple of days with them, and they just came up to get him, and so he'll be gone. I think he'll be back Monday. Then I'll be off Monday and Tuesday, so we're gonna go out and do something after I run him around and stuff like that. So we will see what we get going on. Vicky saying, "Hey there, everybody! Thank you so much." Uh, let's see. I don't have. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of something right quick. Shared you out, John. I appreciate that, Vicky. Thank you so much. Uh, Me and my dad might go back to John Martin's Rock House maybe the next weekend I'm off. Uh, Maybe on Friday night or something other. If we don't get to go there, we probably end up either going to uh, back to Daniel Boone's or maybe to the Quaker Cemetery. I'm not really sure yet, but there's a couple of plans. We might go do thing at my family cemetery or something other. I'm not really sure yet, but we shall see. Oh, I will. I'll I'll watch for it. Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be either Friday or Saturday morning, but may possibility be Friday. If it's hot out there like it is, it will be like towards the night, a little bit later into night. Uh, I'm Right now it's pretty warm out there, and I would go do something myself, but I don't want to go out and get all hot and sweaty and just feel miserable while I'm trying to investigate. So I am going to try to write down some people that will be interested in coming on and sharing their uh, stuff with us, be a guest on the show, either Sunday or on every other Wednesday that we're going to be doing something. I'm going to try to do the Paranormal Journey show again on Wednesdays. Excuse me. I'm going to say about this time on Wednesdays that I will try to do the Paranormal Journey show with you, telling about your channel and the experiences that you had with the paranormal and stuff like that and everything. So if anybody wants to be a guest and tell people about the experiences you have with the paranormal and stuff like that, I will write your name down and we will get on with booking the shows and stuff like that for Wednesdays and Sundays nights. If you want to be a guest, just email me or let me know on here in the chat or whatever. That'd be fine. Or if you got me on Facebook, you can send me a Facebook Messenger. So let's see here. I have everything here in July open, and I don't even know where my planning book is that I use. There it is. Man, June's done gone, ain't it? See, this is my planning thing where I do my plannings with, so I can just jot your name down right there if anybody wants to. Hey, happy 4th. Happy 4th to you. Appreciate you coming in. It's always an honor to see everybody and members from different groups and stuff like that coming in. Vicky, you're always awesome for sharing this out and everything. I do want to say thank you for that. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful day yourselves. We're getting ready to have a cookout here in a little bit. Just me and my wife, and probably my mother-in-law might come over or something. I don't know. I'll fix Barnaby a vegetable burger. I'll throw him some carrots and cucumbers and lettuce on a bun and give it to him. He'll eat that like it's nobody's business. He'll have a cookout with us too. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Hey, Jonathan Bud Files, everybody. Happy 4th of July. I got my phone going. Oh, come on now. And there's a standard. There you go. You can, if y'all want to, y'all can go in here and connect with these people. And if y'all want to, y'all are blue now. Y'all come in on a regular basis, so I'll turn y'all blue. Everybody should be blue in here now. I'm just trying to find. This is my email. Y'all can giveaway and everything like that. So if y'all want to, just email me. Let's see. I'll talk to Liz and Ruben. See if they might go on with you and give you a different perspective of this, and could show some evidence video we have. Oh, okay, that's cool. She said, hey, sorry about my spelling. I'm typing on my phone. Jonathan, thanks for the blue. Oh, that's no problem. I just hate that I hadn't gave you one in a while. I mean, I've been taking some away and stuff like that because I never get to see anybody coming in and stuff like that anymore. And I did find out that most people come in just to get the wrench and then never come back. So uh, that's one of the biggest deal with that. I have no idea who that is. Mr. Matt, how you doing, buddy? I'm on my working on my decorating of my bathroom. I already got a few designs in there, Matt. You inspired me for that. I don't know how it got in there. Dang, autocorrect. Said hi, Mr. Just run some errands, laugh out loud. No problem, bub. I appreciate you. I need to get you back up here one night or anytime you get a chance. I wasn't going to go live today since I went live last night about 1 o'clock. I woke up hungry last night at about 12 o'clock and I took out to town up to Cookout and got me some food. And being I've been up to about 2:45 last night eating and messing with videos and watching different shows and stuff like that. And everything. Says hi. Says hi. But like I said, though, we got some several places to go. It's just getting there and things. I still hadn't got back in touch with Fort Macon yet, and the dry goods store for Charlie Lawson, where they prepared the bodies for the burial. So everything like that. Y'all just hang on 1 minute, please. Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. My dad called me. He just had got to my cousin's house, so uh, that's the reason why I had to get done. I sent you. I sent you a thing, Matt, just now. Uh, I think it might come through. I don't know, but it's my computer's got a mind of its own. And understanding. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that, and appreciate you welcome me back. He got there safe. Yeah, he got there. They came and got him probably about a hour ago. It takes about an hour and a half to drive from his house down to Statesville, so that's where they live at. They're about the only one in the family, except for my aunt and my cousin, really have anything to do with him. So he thinks the world of them, and they think the world of him. So uh, it works out okay. Maybe Matt will get the email. The Facebook thing on here don't work anymore. I can't send anything out through Facebook. I don't know why. It just don't do right anymore. Maybe he will get his email by the time he gets done there. My nose is itching. Somebody's gonna come and see me. We got somebody in the basement. I don't know who it is. Some kind of creature.
You ain't wrong. What's up, everybody? Hold on, let me turn this. Now.
Oh, me.
I ain't gonna screw around with this thing. What's up, brother?
Oh, nothing much, man.
Man, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit.
I'm gonna go see if I can find somewhere to sit and chat with you.
All right, appreciate it, bud. Appreciate you coming in.
No worries. Like I said, I'm just out running errands, but oddly enough, it's 4th of July, great time to celebrate, just not with everybody open.
Yeah. I was going to take my library books back to get some more, and I forgot they was closed. And then I was going to go to the bank and do some stuff there, and forgot they was closed.
Yep. No, I had some paperwork I had to fill out and shoot back in, so I went to go to the place to send that in, and they're closed. And then was supposed to set up a doctor appointment, but they're closed. It's like, really, people?
Yeah.
I know it's the 4th, but have limited hours.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go into work tonight, so that's always fun.
Yeah,
Hi, Vicky.
We just got back from running errands ourselves. We went to the grocery store and spent half the fortune there.
Isn't that always the case? You always go to get. I call it Walmart syndrome. You go in for one thing and you end up with like $300 worth of crap.
And never really get what you went to get.
Yeah, and then you forget what you got. Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
But so please drive safe. Yeah, I you can ask my brother here. I'm used to this. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
The mobile consultant.
Mobile. Yeah, I remember you don't really got me started doing the driving videos.
Sorry.
I remember when you were running pizzas. and
Yeah.
you walking in, all of a sudden you just got out and deliver your pizza, and then when you get back in, you say, "Welcome back, everybody."
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna go spy on the Wicked Queen real quick. I'm going by
Yeah.
her word. I'm gonna go see if make sure she's working
Yeah,
hard.
I gotta go back tomorrow.
Yeah, I go in tonight. I like working overnights, but at the same time, I don't because, like, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm still getting used to the hours and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
my days off just feel weird, and I have to. Well, what I've been doing is if I have like the next day off, I'll just stay up. Like
yeah,
I won't even go to bed. I'll just stay up all day.
yeah,
That's what I did. That's what I did yesterday. And after the show with Shadow, I pretty much just laid down and crashed. Spent some time with the Wiki Queen, and she's like, "Let's watch YouTube." I said, "All right, we'll watch some YouTube." She threw that on, and wouldn't you know it, within 10 minutes, I was gone.
yeah.
I woke up at 9 o'clock, and I went, "Oh, I got stuff to do," and just started running. I was like, "Oh wait, I got to work tonight. I don't wanna." But
Yeah,
I gotta.
I watched a little bit of that show last night. I I didn't get to stay very long, but I stayed for about 45 minutes or so.
I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, we went longer than what I was expecting. Like I was only expecting maybe an hour, hour and a half. Yeah, no, not. I should know better with Shadow. When him and I get together, it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I got to get him back on my show again sometime.
He's good. I love having him as a guest.
Yeah, I love when he's talking about his stories when he was into school, when he had to go to school for the deaf and stuff. I guess a tickled he telling me stories about that. They used to pick on the other kids and stuff like that. Where I forget all the stuff talking about homeless stuff. He said that gets so doggone scared at him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of scared, were talking about you yesterday. I don't know if you were in on if you heard it on the live, but
Yeah, I heard that. I was laughing. I couldn't say that because I was laughing.
I and it's true though, brother. That's one thing that I really love about you is like you're so passionate about the paranormal, number one, which is great. But when something happens, you're just like, oh yeah, okay, well here we go. And then all of a sudden, you go to that bridge or the trail wherever you were at, and stuff starts happening. You're like, nope, I'm out, and you start.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wouldn't got scared if it. Oh, we got cut off.
I go. There I am.
I wouldn't really got scared if it would done it in the past. Then I would have been used to it. But that night, I didn't know what to think. I thought something done come through there and done got me and stuff like that, getting ready to carry me off.
See, and that's something that I think a lot of people forget with our field is like when we go to these locations. Yeah, we like here, like there woods right here, right?
Mhm.
We know the location, we know the area, we know everything. How's that for creepy? Look at that. Oh,
Yeah,
tramp. But we know this stuff. But whenever we go at night, there's stuff that we don't see.
that's right.
You know, I mean, the trails and woods and stuff like that, as you know, brother, during the day, it's nice, it's peaceful, it's great. It's a great place to hang out, but it brings a whole new atmosphere and a whole bunch of new critters at
It,
night.
it sure does.
And they can see a lot better than what we can.
I'm gonna play that little clip right here in a minute, and
All right.
because I don't think a few people in here might not have seen it. I'm not sure. I don't know if Bud Files have seen it or not, but anyway, uh, we're not allowed to go back to the bridge anymore. So that'll be our last trip to the bridge.
Yeah, it was a good last trip then.
Yeah, uh, I might sneak over there one of these days and do another one, but it's going to be a while because I don't want to get shot. I'm too cute to die, you know. So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, which it is a public place, anybody can go, but I was just told not to be there.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
weird.
So, But we got some other places we getting ready to work on, and I do want you to come down again when we get these couple places. One of them is going to be going back to the battleship.
That's on my list too. I'd love to get back there because I know there's still. I don't know. I don't know if it was just me. I don't know if you guys felt this or if Fedora felt it, but there was just I felt like there was still a lot left that we could have explained, and
Yeah,
more spirits there that we needed to talk to, and like it felt incomplete.
yeah. I want to get back, and this time we're going to do it totally different. This time, I mean, it's going to be totally different.
I'm not going to comment, but
Yeah, it's gonna be a totally different way we set up and way we investigate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm not gonna have a lot of people there anymore, like 20 people.
yeah,
It's gonna be narrowed down to about 15. That means about 3, maybe 4 in each group, maybe 3 in some groups. Just to get a better understanding of the location itself.
yeah. And
And
we're gonna put a bell on that tour guide, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, good.
I got about 3 packs of bells back there, the Christmas bells.
Well, we need to make a vest for him, a reflector vest, and put a bunch of bells on him and a GPS tracker.
Yeah,
That man's creepy. We need to, you know what? Even better, get those glow sticks, break them open, and douse him with the glow, so we can see him.
yeah, that was really,
Creepy.
really, really wild. And
So
especially show up when just out of the blue show up and you don't see him until you take a picture. Just like when Austin took that picture, he thought he caught something else.
So, if any of your viewers don't understand what we're talking about, we had a wonderful tour guide, and don't get us wrong, he was amazing. He was very knowledgeable. He answered all of our questions. He was very professional, but creepy, very creepy. So, on these ships, a lot of the floors are metal, and I know from experience being in the military, it's very, very difficult to walk through these hallways and all these areas silently because of the metal and all the reverberation of sound. Sound travels like you wouldn't believe. This
Yeah.
man would go all over the ship and nobody would hear him. We wouldn't even see him. He had no flashlights, no type of illumination, and he just showed up magically. He teleported it. Scared the
Yeah.
crap out of all of us.
I was down in the engine room where all the engine is, the motors, and all these little gadgets, and which I was down there with Mason that night.
Yep.
And we actually got 3 names called out, 3 ladies' names. That's the thing. I don't know if there's any women served on that ship, but we got 3 ladies' names. Loud.
See, I know that's something we said we wanted to check out, but I don't recall seeing any female. I mean, not even nurses. That would have been all male for the military.
Yeah.
And then we caught that female scream when we were up
Yeah.
in the bakery area.
Yeah. And also that shadow feet prints, that the feet that you caught.
Yeah, the feet. Well, that was in the commissary area. They have
Yeah.
like this little place where military members could buy commissary and like different things, get different goodies, candy and snacks and stuff. And I just set my phone down and I just started walking just to kind of get an idea for the spot.
Cutting out
And
on me, buddy.
Here, you can't hear me there. Look, there's a picture.
Yeah.
There's a river. But if I lose you, brother, I'm on my way home, so I'll just hop in the studio. But no, these disembodied feet just walked right in front of me and scared the living crap out of me.
Yeah. Hey, Nightman's wife, how you doing? Happy 4th to you. appreciate you coming in. Yeah.
But no, that was a really, really an amazing investigation. That was a lot of fun.
When I went to Fort Macon this last time we went to the beach just a couple weeks ago, I went down in that little hole underground, like I was telling you I was going to go do. Last year I went. I just got to the first step down, and something told me not to go down there. I tried to force myself, and it kept pushing me back. Well, I finally went down this time. Went all the way in there. I did hear a voice, but I played my recorder back. I didn't catch nothing on the recorder, but I heard it through my ears. I mean, it's just like everything was crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just like something. I don't know what it was, but I heard two names called out, and I didn't get to see the tour guide at the time because he had a bunch of people there. But there was one name came across was Tommy, something like that. It was very faint. And the other one was named Matt that I heard.
See, my name. That's one thing I hate about my name. It's so freaking common.
Yeah, and it was. I didn't get to pick up on if it was the Civil War era time frame or the World War II or what. So that was kind of strange.
Wow, that's weird.
Uh,
Hey, brother,
yeah.
give me a few minutes. I'm almost home, and I'll hop in my studio real quick for you, and I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okie dokie.
All right, guys. See you in a sec.
All right. See you, buddy. Have a good fourth. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. I'm going to go stuff my face. Okay, I appreciate you coming in. You have a blessed day and have a blessed fourth yourself, and have a good rest of your day. So thanks for being here. Let's see here. Yeah, Matt has got home safe. Matt is a good guy. I really enjoy having him, and one of pretty good investigators that I've actually investigated with, and on the battleship was our first time together. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't do much videoing, didn't do really much investigation when we was there, but I did do some with him and Mr. Fedora. And me and my cousin Shasta and Michael, we actually did a little bit of investigation, but I didn't film none of mine. Uh, I was really too excited to host a event and having all these people come around from all over the United States that came with us. We had like 20 some people, and three of them was already down there that came in after we got started. They wanted to investigate. So they paid their dues and they investigated with us, and really, really turned out pretty good. But we had way too many people, even though it was a 5 decks. The battleship was massive, big, and just like I said, it was really fun though to get to meet. That was my biggest thrill of the whole investigation. Just really getting to meet all them, let them have the experience, and uh, I think they all enjoyed it. So let me play that video right quick of me running. This is the first one. The first one I didn't run, but you will hear me over talking the first part of the video because then it'll start to be with the video. And I said, I'm going to set Gizmo back up on the bridge. Excuse me. So this is the first scream that we heard that night on the bridge, but you'll hear me doing the voiceover first, then you'll hear the rest of the video. Y'all, last night you will hear a little scream. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be. I will go find my speaker. I will hook up the speaker just so we can get the idea of how loud the scream is. Okay, I got my speaker on.
So it'll be
It'll be
And
right here in a little bit. You'll hear it.
let's see if we can hear it. Now, the first one really got me and my dad. It did startle me just a little bit. But an hour and 2 minutes into the video was really crazy. And right here is the first one. And you'll see me holler a little bit, say, what was that? And things. Let's see.
It's right when I pick up Gizmo too, y'all. So now I'm going to set Gizmo back up on the.
Yeah, set him back up there. Money.
What in the hell was that?
I don't know, John. I hear it.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was something else. So, see, that's what I was talking about. It was really kind of crazy. I never experienced anything like that before. And I don't know if I touched a cat toy when I picked the gizmo up or not, but it did go off. So I might have hit the cat toy when I picked it up when that sound came across. So that was the very first one. All right, so now that was the first scream it hollered. Well, it was actually on the bridge itself. It actually hollered behind us. We was facing where all the stuff was sitting at, and I was looking around behind me and everything like that because we actually spotted some flowers over across in the woods there, and we was focusing on the flowers and a lot, and I had the camera focusing over on the Gizmo and all that stuff because maybe Gizmo would have went off. I don't know. I was hoping it would have. And then the other thing was when it was behind us, how did it go all the way around us with that loud voice now first and go all the way behind and go on the other side and hollered same thing loud and not gave out a breath. That was something. And the second one is just as loud, but it actually came around the truck and it was right there, right beside of me when it hollered last time. And that's the reason I got scared because it got a little too close to my comfort zone. And right here is the second one. And y'all hear me, y'all see me getting in the truck. I mean, I was getting in there. I'll tell you up the road up here. It's a family plot. And
What is it?
I don't know, but let's get the hell out.
I love that clip. I love that clip.
That needs to be on a shirt.
I don't know what that was. Let's get the hell out of here.
And y'all know me, I don't really say like bad words on camera or nothing like that. But that night, it got my blood rushing because I don't know. For one, I don't know if it was actually something paranormal or animal or somebody playing jokes.
I don't know, but I've heard foxes before. I've heard a bunch of different animals, but that wasn't an animal I've ever heard of.
I've hunted pretty much about all my life. And I've been coon hunting. I've been out in the middle of 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning coon hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And you will hear, and other than your dogs, you will hear weird animals out there.
Oh yeah, and it's like foxes. Foxes sound like screaming people. Like they sound like people screaming.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was no fox.
Yeah, I've played 300 different fox sounds, 300 owl sounds, and everything I could think of.
That was definitely no owl.
Yeah, well, some people told me it was an owl because after the first one, you would hear an owl hooting after that.
Yep. See, that was definitely not an owl. I don't even think it was any type of bird of prey. Like Not an eagle, not a falcon, not a peregrine, nothing that I know of.
Yeah, I listen to hawk videos, eagles, and things like that. So I'm still yet. PW, she comes in here. She said it sounds like a banshee to her. I hadn't really done a whole lot of investigation on banshees, but I know it ain't a Bigfoot.
No, oh, I don't know. See, that's when you start getting into the cryptozoology.
Yeah,
It's tough because, like Bigfoot, for example, Bigfoot apparently sounds like, I don't know, sounds like some kind of deer in rut slash, you know what I mean? Like it's got an awkward sound. As far as a banshee, any banshee that I've known of has a very raspy scream. It sounds like someone being strangled. That was too clear. That was a complete full scream or screech or whatever. It would have had more it would have sounded more raspy. I just to my what I've noticed and what I know. So your guess is as good as mine. Either way, it was creepy.
I see. When we first heard it, I had a lot of people in the chat. I know there was about 30 some people in the chat that night, and they said that it sounded like a woman screaming. And
it did sound feminine.
With that being said, of the history of the bridge, they've been tied up and 2 shots in the head. So therefore, I think it's some lady might have been got done in there, and she might be screaming and saying no, no, no. Then they did.
I mean, it could have been a no. It could have been a no, or it could have been a scream of just being scared.
Yeah,
I've caught in those before. I mean, who knows? It could have been a residual. It very well could have been a residual.
Happy 4th of July, Jen. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it, so I don't know. Maybe someday somebody will give me a better, clear answer on that.
Well, I mean, see, now here's the fun part, though, and this is one thing I love about the paranormal is we don't know. We don't know whatever theory whatever you believe it is. You're right.
Yeah.
There's no way any of us, including myself, can disprove you.
Yeah.
Whatever you think it is. Because we will never have a collective, yep, 100%. That's exactly what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even a Class A EVP. And for those of you who don't know, a Class A is very clear, just like Jonathan or myself talking. You know exactly what it's saying. There's always going to be that naysayer. There's always going to be that one person or 2 people saying, nope, that's not what it is. You know, we will never have that, at least I think, in our lifetime. And that's what I love about our field, though. It's up to interpretation.
Let me show that picture right here, too. Where is it at? Oh, right here it is. This is the first picture that one of my followers, Spirit Brothers, captured for me. And he emailed me. He said, man, I just caught a face. And I was actually walking. I was standing at the truck. I had my phone pointing towards the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
And I was turning around to my truck and getting all the stuff out, my KU stuff, packing my pockets full of stuff to take out to the bridge with him. And this is the first picture that we caught. And you can see it plain as day. I don't even have to tell you what it is.
Oh, yeah. I think you sent me that one, too.
Yeah. You can see the eye sockets. You can see the nose sockets. You can see the mouth socket. And if you go hard enough, you can see the horns up on top of his head.
And you know what's great about this picture, too? And like I said, folks, I've actually looked at it. I've put it through its paces with me. What I love about this is even under scrutiny, it maintains its shape. It maintains everything, and which that to me is odd. And what I mean is the only time I've seen that is something physical. When you take a picture of something, like if we would have taken a picture of Jonathan, no matter what I do to that picture, Jonathan will still be there.
Yeah.
He'll still be there. Now, a lot of these orbs and faces and discrepancies, one way to debunk it is when you start messing with the settings on it and start twisting things around, it'll disappear. It'll do whatever. Something like that to me is better evidence, because no matter what I do to it, it's still there. That shows some credibility for me.
Yeah.
But
I was it was starting the investigation when he caught that, and when he told me, I was thinking all night long during the investigation. I wonder what that face looked like. I wonder what it was, or I was thinking about it in my head as I was investigating that night. And the same night as the scream, he caught this one, about the same time frame. Can you see it right there?
yeah, I do.
That was right behind me. I was standing 2 foot in front of that right there when he caught that one.
And see, there's something else, people, by the way, that you need to look at when you're looking at these photos and stuff, is you have to remember depth. Just because it looks like with this picture, it looks like it's at the tree line, it may not be. It may be a little bit closer. So you got to take that into consideration too.
And here's where he had it circled. See, I was standing in front of my truck. Right there it is.
And that,
I was doing my intro to my video to this right here, to my show that night.
what the hell? No, sorry. I put my elbow down on my desk and there's a wet spot. I'm like, where does this wet spot come from on my desk? Oh. Now, to me, that looks like it's towards the back of your truck.
Yeah.
It's on the hill, but it's about the back of your truck. It's not at the tree line.
And that's the same hill, the little bitty mountain where that last scream was at the other night. That same night.
Then it's very possible that a banshee is not out of the realm, but it's very rare to catch a figure. I mean, if that is that figure that's making that noise.
Yeah.
Now, what's that property? Is that like a cemetery? Is that some kind of holy ground?
That's just a area where they actually found the dumping bodies, where they, at the history of the bridge, it was 18 dead bodies been found.
Okay.
They was like gangster style shot, killed.
Well, it could. It's hard to say, but excuse me, it could be what's called a grim. I doubt it, but it could be a grim. And if for those of you who don't know, grims theoretically protect a gravesite, a cemetery. They're like the protectors. They're the bodyguards, security guards. I'm almost curious, what kind of Native American history?
That I'm not sure about the Native Americans. I don't know a whole lot that's come through there. But it does have some Civil War history, and it does have some Revolutionary War history. And a possibility there are some Indians that was in there before, some Native Americans.
Because where I'm going with this is I'm almost curious if maybe, just maybe, there is an ancient burial site that we don't know about. I mean, especially Revolutionary War. I mean, most of them are marked. Yeah. But, I mean, if there's a camp that, I mean, we don't know everything that's documented. Just like I've said with the Civil War, we don't know every minute of every day. So
yeah,
it's very possible that there could be some kind of grave site or cemetery site that we just don't know about.
See, that we're not about not even a half a mile to 2 miles. Well, half a mile to a mile from John Martin's rock house that we do.
Mm.
The movie Patriot.
Yeah,
the Martin guy in there.
Yeah,
I think it's Mel Gibson portrays.
Yeah.
That's based on that. It's based on John Martin.
Okay.
So that's where the Revolutionary War history come into play at.
Yeah, like I said,
how you doing?
Stuff like that is very tough, but it's fun though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's aggravating when you can't figure out what it was, but
Mm-hmm.
Doing the paranormal's got my brain thinking a lot here lately. So I don't know. Well, maybe we will find something or find the answer one of these days.
Yeah, and like I said, I've said this on my shows too. We don't have recorded history of every minute of every detail. Like I live near Gettysburg. I'm like an hour and a half from Gettysburg. We know what happened at the battles. We know what happened, whatever is recorded. But do we really know everything? I say no. because I mean, you'd have to have somebody walking around. You have to have multiple people walking around at every single place, recording everything per minute.
Yeah.
You know, we only know what we've discovered, and I mean, it's like with any history, we only know parts of it. We don't know the entirety of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many things that could happen, and there's so many things that people may not want to have had recorded. So,
Yeah. And we all go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so it's always fun, and yes, it's speculation, but you know what? Deal with it. But that's what makes the paranormal field so great is whatever theory you have, it's right. It's right because
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, Siri, I wasn't talking to you.
Says we know what they want us to know. That's right.
I need an exorcist. Something's going on with my phone. I need a priest.
So, just like when we went to Daniel Boone's parents' grave, Michael, my photographer that we have in our group, he's been with me ever since day one we started. Well, day two since we started, actually. And he takes pictures left and right. I mean, 30-minute investigation, he'll have over 7,000 pictures. And he will sit through and snap all these pictures, and he'll go home at night. Takes him about 2 or 3 nights to go through all of them. And he looks at every one of them very carefully. And we actually caught a shadow up there at the parents' grave. And he took 3 pictures. The first one wasn't there. The second one, it popped in. Then the third one, it was gone.
Oh, wow.
Exact. I mean, they wasn't but not even a second apart. They're just a few centimeters apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and I think that's something that gets forgotten too with our field is when you take pictures at a location, don't just take one, take 3 to 5 to 7 and keep them in the same place. Just keep snapping. Because you never know. You never know what you'll catch. And it also builds some credibility to any claims you may have.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to change my background here. That's what I was screwing around with.
Oh, you're fine, love.
I feel underdressed with your amazing flag background.
Let's see.
There we go.
See, here's the first picture. I don't have it on here yet, but that's the first picture right there. And if you look at this little stone right here, you will see the he actually got it circled, so you will see the shadow.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Second picture, and the third picture is gone.
Actually, brother, I don't know whether it's just pixelation, but I still see it. I think what you're seeing is a manifestation. It's still there. It's just very, very faint. It's not as defined. I'm almost willing to bet if you zoom in, you'll see it. You just see just a little bit of it.
Yeah, you can see it. It's like fuzzy like deal.
Yeah, I think if that's the second picture, you're seeing it de-manifest.
And see, here's the third picture. I mean, the fourth picture. It's actually moving closer to him. He's got it circled.
Yeah. And what I like about that too is if you guys see where the shadows are on the headstones, this discrepancy, whatever it is opposite, or not opposite, but it's kind of off. It's not the same. It's not the same as the shadow. So you can't say it's, somebody standing there or another shadow. Because all of the shadows are pointing this way, or technically this way. This one's kind of off centered.
Yeah. And it's something else though, man. Those only the first things that I've actually caught at that cemetery. That's at Daniel Boone's parents' grave cemetery there.
Mm-hmm.
So we think it's a little girl spirit because that is a little girl's tombstone, like a maybe anywhere from 6 to 10 years old.
You know, there is some photo or a video that was taken on YouTube. My team in San Diego. Hold on, this is bothering me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Sorry if you guys don't know. I have a green screen behind me. If you see between my fingers, it's green. Without that light on, I kept getting a green patch over here, and it was bothering me. Yeah. Sorry, the life of a podcaster. In San Diego, there actually, I'll see if I can bring it up for you, brother. But we had a group come out and investigate. It's called Alpine Cemetery. My team and I were given this tour, and for some reason, there was a couple of graves that had little kids and stuff like that, but there was always this one that had toys. Yeah. One female young girl always had toys at her headstone, and she would walk around the cemetery and play tricks on us. So it was kind of fun. I want to see if I can find it. Alpine. Let's see if I can find it. I'll put it in the. I won't show you the whole thing because it's a lot. Yeah. I'll see if I can find it. Oh no, that's. Keep talking, brother. It's gonna take me a minute to find this. This was years ago.
I'm just listening to you. I kind of lost what I was gonna say. I just listened at you talking. And
here it is. I found it. It's a 10-minute video. I don't know if you want the whole thing. I'll give you some keynotes here. Let me see if I can show it to you. And I will say before I show this, this young lady's name was Bonnie Diaz. She just did a little report for San Diego. It wasn't like a news report, but she came in and wanted to do a segment on this cemetery. So my team and I came out and we started talking with her, and let's see.
You just let me know when you want me to bring it up.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm just screwing around.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you a couple of key points, but I'll put the link for this video if anybody wants to watch it. So let's see. So don't worry about this section. We always let the sheriffs know when we were out there, which is a good thing to do. Let your local police department know when you're going to be out doing stuff. So the place where this is taken at is called Alpine Cemetery in San Diego, California. Great location. Absolutely amazing. A lot of activity, a lot of fun. Spirits were really cool. So one of my investigators who eventually took over the team, his name is Stan. He is probably one of the most credible sensitives I've ever met in my life. So here's the case in point for that. So Stan was telling us about there was a guy standing near us that was a little upset that we were there. And let's see where it comes up. If you look over here, it's kind of like this odd shape.
Yeah.
You see it? And I'm not talking about this orb.
Yeah.
It's dusty. And by the way, there's my gut right there. See?
Yeah.
I'm still fuzzy. But anyway. Let's see. There you go. You can see it a little more defined now.
Yeah.
And let's see. She actually did some research. Where is it? There. Keep this picture in mind.
All right.
Keep that picture in mind. We were told to get out. Let's see. She did a drawing. I don't know if I can find it without actually playing it. But they did a drawing of this person.
Yeah.
If you look here, here's the face.
Yeah. I can see that right off clear.
Mm-hmm. Now, oh, there it is. That's what they were seeing.
Yeah.
Did I miss it? Look a little familiar?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so let's see. This was another section of the cemetery. There's me right here, my ugly ass. There's Stan, one of my investigators, and this guy named Brett, another one of my investigators. We were all out, but this was the area that we were at. But I'll send you guys the link. You can watch it. It's a great video. Great video. And she actually has some live footage of. Oh, here you go. Here's one of the kids' graves.
Yeah. I just put in Matt's link to his channel so y'all can go over and check him out. And when he goes live, do all the good YouTube stuff to help him out and everything and build him up.
Good.
So just go ahead and do all that good stuff. So that's his link to his channel.
John,
And then he will give you all the other platforms he's on. He's on like 50,000.
I'm only active on 2. All right, so here's the link for that video. Just put it in chat for y'all.
Hey,
But-
how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in.
But don't forget to let Bonnie know, and because Bonnie is out in San Diego. She's really nice, really sweet woman. The video title is called "Civil War Soldier Wants Us Out of the Cemetery." That's what it's called. I can't have, but it's a great video. It's a lot of fun, and that was back when I had hey Face, back when I had my first team, San Diego Paranormal Eye, or SDPE. But it was a lot of fun. It was a great investigation. And actually, that cemetery, I don't know if you remember, brother, I spoke about a soldier that was pacing back and forth that we saw. It was that cemetery.
Okay.
And that's the cemetery I also got bit at.
All right.
So
Oh.
it's a fun place.
That's pretty good. That's just like when we was at the beach just last couple weeks ago, or a week ago. I don't know the memory. It's been so long now. Me and Ed went to a graveyard there.
Mhm.
There's like 3 different war veterans are in there. Revolutionary War, Civil War, and there's some World War II veterans that are in there. And there's at each corner of the cemetery is a church built, different type of church, different style of church. One of those Presbyterians, Baptists, Methodists, and something other else probably. I don't know. Anyway, I guess they share the same cemetery. The craziest place. I cut the spirit box on, and I said, "Can we come in your cemetery? Can you guide us around?" Voice came across the spirit box, says, "Come on." Plain as day. I never had anything accurate like that say, "Hey, come on."
You talk about a fun cemetery. Yeah, I'm going to try to bring it up, but there's a cemetery close to me where it's actually separated. There's like Russian, there's a whole bunch of different denominations and groups. Like they even have a separate spot for like Jewish, and it's all in one spot. You can't get to it at night. You have to go during the day because they don't like us. They don't like us at all.
Yeah, I've been a few of those before.
But I will say it's a really, where is it? Actually, it's out by, you guys have heard of Centralia.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what Centralia is, it's that location in Pennsylvania that has a fire going underneath.
Yeah.
It's still to this day burning. Yeah, it's out near there. I'm just going to try to figure out. I'm doing this all by memory. I don't use my, oh, here it is. I don't use my, I don't use addresses. I just go by.
No, yeah.
I go by remembrance. Here you go. Here you go, brother. I'll bring this up for you.
That's me. I go by landmarks. I don't know exactly where things is, but if you can get me right wherever it is, I'll be all right.
So this whole section, and you can actually see there's a whole bunch of different cemeteries in this one area. There's 3 different ones, but what's really funny is like here's one. This is up on a hill. That's all one denomination. This is all like your Italian Catholic type spot. There's all the other ones. But what's really interesting, what I really like about this one, is this right down here. This little area, and you can see it's still a cemetery. You can see the marks. This is the Jewish side of it. Now, what's cool, kind of, is the Jewish side is separated from the rest of the main cemetery.
Yeah.
And by the way, this place is freaking huge. But yeah, this is a great spot, great place to investigate. And then Centralia.
Wonder how many acres that is.
I think it's 12 or 13 acres. It's a decent size. But Centralia is right around here. Yeah, because here's the active event. Oh, there's Centralia. It's hiding out over here. There you
go. That's like when we went to New York last year, which we're going back this year. But we passed a big, humongous cemetery when we was on that big, long 4 or 5 lane road. But I couldn't see the name of it because I was hanging on for dear life riding in that cab.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so humongous that I wanted to go back, but I wasn't about to take another cab ride back to that place and end up with them people. You know, I mean,
I don't blame you.
New York cab ride is totally different from down here in North Carolina in the South. Just when you mash brakes, you're going to slow down and stop. Up there, they just mash brake, and I headbutted that plexiglass I don't know how many times.
San Diego's just like that.
Don't worry about it. That's how come our cars are banged up and look like Ray Charles been driving them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
They don't hesitate too. If they're changing lane, they don't hesitate. No, it's just signal go. They don't.
I was sitting back there. I was praying. I was using my Baptist religion all I can do. I was doing everything. I said, "Oh my word."
Zolia, where? I think I'm saying your name right. Where are you from in New York? I'm in Pennsylvania. We're Yankees. Ain't that right?
She said, no, we don't.
Hey, told you. But yeah, like there's so many fun spots and investigating. Oh, you're from the Bronx.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Nice. I'm actually central Pennsylvania. You should know what Centralia is.
We stayed heart of deep New York City. I mean, we was right there at Times Square.
I would love to see you. Love to see you about that.
You can spot me out in Milton everywhere. I am the biggest redneck in New York City.
That would be a great show. Redneck in New York.
They was laughing at my language. They didn't know the true English. Anything past Virginia, y'all don't know true English.
And I'll tell you, it's different down in the South. Like down south is completely different. Like when the Wicked Queen and I went to Louisiana, you know, I was just impressed. I was impressed on like they took Southern hospitality to a whole new level.
Yeah.
But see, the problem I have with my brother here is when him and I start hanging out, I start getting a draw. It's contagious.
What did you think when you first came to the battleship that day when you pulled up to y'all's hotel room?
Now, the hotel room's completely different. You were at the hotel. I was hoping I wasn't going to get it shot. I was hoping I still have, you know, a liver and all my kidneys. That was completely different.
Yeah.
The battleship, I was a kid in the candy store. I was excited. I was jittery. I was excited. And when I got on the ship itself, it was a different feeling. Like, but no, you want to talk about the hotel? I wanted a bulletproof vest. I made sure our doors were freaking locked. The car was locked. And then I was sitting in the window every 10 minutes looking to make sure my car wasn't on blocks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially
That
with that Sonic across the way. That was just sketchy.
See, we stayed when we first went to the battleship. The first time we stayed in the hotel right across the road from where y'all was at, back up about 2 blocks. It was
Okay.
like a Holiday Inn or something to that effect.
We should have stayed there.
And they had like free breakfast. You can go down there and get your breakfast. They fix your breakfast, stuff like that, or you can go out because we stayed right beside of the Waffle House.
Okay, I know where you're talking. Yeah, we see that's where we should have stayed. Like we were like our hotel was sketchy, but I'll tell you what though, I did enjoy that buffet we went to.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember that buffet? That buffet was legit. That was fun. But we should have stayed longer. That's I think what we should do is like next time you and I meet up, we need to plan like a couple days, not just one overnight.
yeah,
Like if we can only get the battleship for one night, no problem. But stay the entire night
yeah.
and not have to worry about going back in the morning and everything else because that was a long drive for me.
Well, see, that investigation, we could have stayed there a full 18 hours. Can you imagine being 18 hours on that ship?
Yeah,
We had it from 6 o'clock that night to about 9 o'clock the next morning.
and I would have done it. And that's what we should do. We should plan that, and that's what I'm talking about. Like nothing against what we did or discredit any of the battleship because that was a thing to remember. I will always remember that. That will be a lifetime memory that I love. My regret with that is that we only stayed for one day.
Yeah,
That was my problem is, the Wicked Queen and myself and Savannah, we came down the day before the investigation, spent the night, did the investigation, and then we left.
yeah,
We left the next day. And I know Fedora actually came down just for that day. He
yeah,
left right after the investigation.
yeah,
We need to plan like 3 or 4 days
yeah.
down there.
See,
So,
I went down 2 days before because I called off. I got out of work. I got my vacation day. So me and my wife and my dad, we went down like 2 days before, and I went and talked to the lady at the battleship and got a little more information on what all that like the time zone that we had and all that stuff when they're going to shut down, when we can open our stuff up and different things like that. So the battleship was really, really the first investigation that I actually set up, and I was scared to death. To me, I was worried more about if everybody's going to have a good time.
brother, like I said, it was so much fun, and you were such an amazing host, and so was the ship.
So, Matt, do you have video on the battleship?
Yes and no. So yes, in the fact that they're on my computer. No, in the fact that I have yet to go through them. I am so far behind. Jonathan will attest to this. I'm actually involved with the Global Ghost Hunt and Parapost Network and a bunch of other different things, and I get really far behind on a lot of my stuff. And the battleship is one of my own personal stuff that that I'm behind with. I'm behind with a lot of my investigations. I will be putting out clips of the battleship, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is wait till Jonathan and I get together again, till my brother and I, till we go down and investigate it again, and just do like one long 2-hour special for it. I do, however, have a live stream from the battleship that is still available. So you can watch that, but if you want the highlight reel, you'll have to wait.
Hey, can you tell us a little bit about the time when y'all was in the sitting at the table and y'all done the cigarette trick?
Oh, well, do you want me to go into full detail? Because that one is going to get me riled up. With the freaking surfer boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonathan, I don't know why he keeps bringing this thing up, but so the Wicked Queen, my wife, is sensitive. She's an empath. Whether it's the living, the past, whatever, she picks up on that. So we were getting this feeling. By the way, I shared this on my personal Facebook and but my consultant Facebook for you. But we were picking up this California surfer spirit. I'm going to call him a seaman because I'm a Seavey. We're better. He was flirting with the Wicked Queen, and she was getting like we were talking to him through the SB7 and everything else, and it was a great conversation. Then he started hitting on her, and then I started up. We heard it too, John. I think Jonathan, you were there. You heard it. Pedora heard it, but he was flirting with the Wicked Queen. So finally, I got enough. I was like, you know what? I was like, if you're here, I'm going to tell you one thing. What are you going to do? You're dead. I'm going home with her. And all this other great stuff. And I was trying to prove that this individual was there because we were live when we were doing this. And I wanted some actual proof, physical proof. So I instigate the spirits. I don't want to say I provoke, I instigate. And what I did was I took a cigarette. There you go. You take it. I took a cigarette. Wow, that is white. Holy crap.
Yeah.
There it is. So I took a cigarette and I set it on the table. And I said, if you're really here, knock it over. I was like, if you want this, knock it over. And it didn't. I said, all right, if you want her, knock it over. And Wicked Queen goes, don't get me involved in this. I go, too late. And I wanted it just to tip over or do something. Wouldn't do it. It would not do it. It did roll, though. It was sitting on the table and started rolling, but it would not knock it over. I don't know why. But yeah, it was a great experience. I think, though, Parasolo. What's up? Cheers. Salute.
Yeah, the battleship was a little bit different than normal location, especially when we was outside and that light flickered on and off.
That was odd to me. Or how about whoever I was talking to in the bathroom?
Oh God. We were all outside. Me, Fedora, my dad, and
we were all out there.
I think Mason and somebody else was out there, and we all thought you went Lulu in the head because there's nobody went in that bathroom.
Okay, so what how the ship is set up, folks, and I wish we would have had it recorded. So there was a little staging area that we had. It was like a little vending area. And then there was a deck area that you could hang out and look at the battleship from the outside, and then the parking lot.
I wish I can bring up a picture of the battleship.
Oh, give me a sec. Oh, I'll get that. I'll get a Google Map on it.
I don't know how to get it to share back up on here if I do it myself. I'm not.
There, I got you, brother. I got you. Okay. Present. Yeah, it has been a while, Paris Solo. I miss you, brother. Nice seeing you again. There you go. So
now, this is the actual picture of what we see when we went right there.
Now this is the Google Map version, folks. So just to give you guys an idea, so this area is just this big. Think of it like a boardwalk that goes all around the ship itself. Absolutely stunning. The parking lot, obviously, that looks like it's flooded. Do you see that?
Yeah, it floods every year about this time.
Huh? That's kind of cool. Yeah. So anyway, oh wait, I might be able to get a street view of it.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Even better. Let me see.
That's it.
There you go. Okay, so the spot we're talking, there they are.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, folks. So around this corner is a little is that hangout area, the staging area. We all came down here and we were all hanging out in the parking lot area, which is where we could smoke and hang out and do whatever away from the ship.
And it was raining that night too. That day.
It was, well, I think at this point it was misting. I don't think it was actually raining, but yeah, it did rain that night. So here are the bathrooms. We were all out hanging out, having a good time. I said, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. They said, okay. So I went to the bathroom. I started talking. Somebody was in there with me. So I thought. And I'm just sitting there, just yapping away, having a good old chat with whoever was in there. So I thought somebody was in the stall. I didn't know who it was, but I know it was somebody. And I came out. They're all standing here, and they're like, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, "I don't know. There's just someone in there." And they're like, "Matt, no one's in there." I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you were the only person in there.
Yeah.
We went back in and looked, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, there was nobody there because they had to go past us to get into that bathroom. We had both sides of the bathroom doors blocked with people standing there waiting to get on the ship and stuff.
Yeah, because the way you get onto the ship, I don't know if I can go far enough. Oop, that's the wrong way. I don't know if I can go far enough to see it. Yeah, here it is. So there's the gangplank, is what it's called, to get onto the ship.
Yeah.
And it's through this little area back here, but there was nobody there. And I thought there really was, but nope.
Yeah, we, like I said, I rented the ship out for us. After they closed up, there was nobody in the parking lot except for the ones that come in. And you see right there where where they drive the ship at, where all the commanders and everybody's standing at right in there. Well, see, I walked right by there. We actually had a shadow. There's some windows right there somewhere. Right
here.
Yeah, right there. And you can actually see where the little round windows are at underneath the badge. I mean, above the badges and stuff.
Yep, right here.
We actually saw curtains move right there over the windows that same night.
And that was actually blocked off. That was one of the sections that we weren't allowed in. It was construction.
Yeah, we couldn't be in none of that.
Yeah, but it was such an amazing investigation, and I absolutely loved it. Now, the lights you were talking about, I'll show that. So we were all standing over here again, just hanging out.
Yeah.
I think we were just chilling, just hanging out, and it's not there anymore. But they had a little office box, like a little mobile offices. You guys know, like a trailer.
Yeah.
And they had a light on the side of this. And for some reason, this light would respond to our questions. Now, I'm an electrician by trade. There's no reason why that. The only reason I can think of is the light shorting out or something's wrong with the ballast or anything else. But it would just be sporadic. But this light would start flickering per question. And we spaced them out differently.
Yeah. Yes, Parasolo, it was awesome. It was a very awesome place to go to. And plus, we was all standing on the deck of the ship, and we was debating on who's going to fall off first because there's actually alligators in that water. They have got a sign that says alligator crossing.
I'm going to see if I can find that. I don't know if it's.
It'll be on the main road, like coming down into the.
Well, there was one. I thought there was one up here too. Oh, wait a minute. What's this say?
Me and I hadn't.
No guns.
Did this happen? Yes, all this happened during the night. The bathroom deal was right at age of dark.
Yeah, that was dusk.
Yeah, that was about like at, I don't know what time everybody got there around. We started like at 7 or something like that. We got started.
I would say it was probably about 5:30.
5:30,
6 o'clock. Because it was early.
It was still daylight a little bit outside.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the signs, but here's one of the propellers, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
One of the propellers of it. One of the props. But yeah.
On the outside out there, there's some shells that was for the big guns, for the big artillery.
Yeah.
All the way out at right there on the corner.
Yeah.
I always like to sling one of them in one of them bad boys.
Yeah, you don't play catch with these.
But like I said, on the big main road right out there to the right, like coming into the battleship, there's actually got a sign that says alligator crossing.
I'm trying to remember. Which way did we come in? We must have came in this way.
Yeah.
No, I guess we didn't. I guess we did come in from the left.
Yeah. As soon as you come around that, right there is that sign, I believe.
Dead end. Road ends. How did we come into this? Oh, no, we did. We came down on the...
Straight on down, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because we had to go down that side street.
Yeah, because there's actually a big curve out there. That's just, I think the sign's out at the big curve.
It might be.
I believe it is. Just about as soon as you turn on the road itself.
Yeah, because I remember the main road. The main road's over here,
Yeah.
and we had to turn somewhere.
Yeah, we had to cross over the big street. I think that's it right there.
No, high water.
Oh, how aren't well. I know it was a sign somewhere right there that says alligator crossing.
Well, we're gonna find it. Let's see here. Yeah, I know once we got to this one right here,
Yeah.
I was. This is where I started giggling. I was giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Right there is that sign, I bet you. Back
No,
behind
that's the high water.
that one right there.
Probably. Let's see here. Dead end.
Oh well. I know there's a sign.
Road subject to
Somewhere.
flooding. Maybe they took it down.
Possibility.
Well, this was in 2002. But
Well, that's when we was there, wasn't it?
oh yeah, I guess it would have been. World War II battleship. Too bad there's not one just chilling. That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's head back to the ship here. I'm just looking to see if I can see any gators just chilling out.
I wonder if you can like walk across the ship and see if there's anything there.
Let's see how far we can get. I know with the Google Maps, you can only go as far as what a vehicle could.
Yeah.
But they might have something. Let's find out. Nope. Thank God I don't drive like this. Holy crap.
Well, you drive like my wife.
We'd all be screwed. We'd all be screwed.
But yeah, it's
what's that say? Pearl Harbor. Oh, that's the Pearl Harbor Memorial. Porta potties.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you're right because they did have signs about alligators, no swimming or something like that. No, I can't get up there. Sorry, folks, we're just entertaining ourselves at this point.
See, that's the main interest that we all went in to start with.
Yeah. And there's the. What does that say? I don't know what that says. This was absolutely beautiful. I love this area.
See, the whole lower side of the parking lot down there always floods every year. And
I think this is the sign right here. I think that was one of them.
Yeah.
I think this is right here, but I can't see it. I can't get to it. Can't zoom in enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was this wasn't it because they had a picture of a crocodile on it.
Yeah,
I think a picture of a gator.
I know they had one up on the battleship on the railing where they said "Do not fall off."
Yeah, there's one over here too that says no swimming. Well, crap. All right. Ooh, there's the ground. Sorry, I'm drinking. I'm drinking and Googling. But no, this was absolutely. I can't wait to go back. I really want to go back to this. And they were so nice to us.
Yes. I'm working on getting to go back the first of next year because I wanted to do this, do it like a show, and then probably try to put it up for the global ghost hunt.
I know Brian would appreciate that.
I do want to do this, and I don't want to do it just my group. I want to have somebody with me that will enjoy the same thing with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, this was 2018. This one. Yeah, you look right here. It says Google 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all thought I was going to be the one to go swimming. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to tell you a story too. Can you get up to that back part where that plane is on the back of the ship? Yeah. I got something I got to tell about that part. We just had bought our cameras. I don't know where mine might still be out in the truck. I'm not sure where it's at. Anyway, no, here it is. We just had bought these cameras. Me and my dad's got one just alike. And of course, it's got the little cover over the lens. As soon as you open it up, it'll come on, and you start seeing stuff. If you take the lens cover off, you can start snapping pictures just that quick. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, my dad, he got his now. We just had got to the battleship. This wasn't the time that you went with us. This was the time before. My dad was all excited to get to use his camera, brand new. We ain't never used them before. Don't know nothing about it. Just going out there blind in the dark, and try to shoot something with it. And
That's my way of doing it.
he was standing right. Me and Michael and Shasta and I can't remember who else sitting inside. We was talking before we actually went back out because we took a break.
Mhm.
He said, "I'm going to take a few pictures of the airplane." He went out there and he took pictures and took pictures. He said he took about 18, 19 pictures. He come back in there and he was mad. He said, I took pictures of the airplane and I ain't got never one of them on the camera. He thought he didn't work the camera right. He said, I moved the camera down and I see the airplane, but when I put the camera back up, I didn't see the airplane.
Huh.
He done it 2 or 3 times. He went back out there and he come back and he even got more madder than what he was the first time. He did it about 3 times. Come find out, he forgot to take his lens cover off. He's got about 20-some pictures of back of his lens cover.
Yeah, I've been there. I've done that.
And he was mad. I mean, he could bite nails in 2, spit out a barbed wire fence.
Yeah. So, speaking of the Wicked Queen, she just showed up.
Oh, really?
You want to say hi to Jonathan?
Hey.
There's her hand. What's the matter?
I felt the same fucking thing in my back again.
Ooh. You okay?
You can like, this if you see it.
Yeah, it's a little dark. Got a black and blue mark right here.
Uh,
Hey, do you want to say anything about the battleship?
York.
That's what we're talking about.
What?
We're talking about the USS North Carolina.
Oh.
You want to talk about it at all?
Dead people footsteps.
Dead people and footsteps. Okay.
Trying to buy candy, but nobody would answer me.
What?
When I was at the general store, they had Hershey bars, and I asked if anybody wanted to sell me candy.
Oh, yeah. She was down at that place where I saw the feet. She was asking everybody if anybody wanted to buy her some candy. Nobody would buy her candy.
Nobody wanted to buy me candy. Bitches.
But yeah, no, it was fun. Then we actually thought if somebody was going to push me or how I was going to get in the water was one or two ways. I was either going to swan dive or the Wicked Queen was going to push me.
Yeah.
I think she almost did at one point. You almost pushed me in the water.
Yeah.
When we were up on the deck.
Somebody said they heard somebody call their name.
That became verbal throw up.
Yeah, that one.
So one of my coworkers was going on a date with another one of my coworkers. Right? So this became verbal throw up, and he said he couldn't get on the one roller coaster we have at Knoebels. It's called the Phoenix. Because he's heavier, he's like pushing 400 pounds, said, is it because you can't fit in the seats? And he gave me the look that he was so hurt that I said that. And I was like, I'm sorry, Sean. That was just verbal throw up. I'm sorry. It wasn't even an intrusive thought. It was just like something that like came in my head.
You want to talk about Surfer Boy? John had brought up Surfer Boy earlier. Your boyfriend.
My ghost boyfriend?
Your boyfriend.
Ghost boyfriend?
Yeah, you want to talk about him?
My dead one?
Yeah, screw him.
He's dead though.
He's dead. He ain't doing nothing.
I kept telling him he's dead.
I told him he's dead. You're dead. What are you going to do? Or that scream we heard when we were down in the bakery area?
Was it the bakery or was it the butcher? I think it was the butcher.
What about the daggone it, the torpedo
The fact
room?
that we got stuck in a time loop where it didn't matter how
She can't hear you, but she brought up the same thing.
Oh,
how
really?
many times we went up different freaking stairs, we always ended up back at the same place.
Yeah. Okay, so just to let people know the way a ship works, and this is
I'm gonna go ahead and take. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just for visual.
Yeah.
This is kind of common knowledge, but during the Navy training, they always teach you if you get lost on a ship, go up. Always go up. You will get to what's called the weather deck, which is obviously the top deck where weather happens. Big surprise. That is the best way to get yourself unlost. The Wicked Queen and I were down in this torpedo room, which was down, I think it was below water, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were down. Yeah, we can take this off, brother. We can take this. So we were down below there, and we were doing an EVP session, and this was on video. We were still live at this point, I think. And
Yeah, because I'm the one that pointed out no matter how many times we've gone up 3 different flights of stairs, we're ending up right back where we were.
so we were down in the torpedo room. We were doing an EVP session, and we decided that we wanted to go back up to base. I think I wanted a cigarette.
And I had to pee.
Yeah, you had to go to the bathroom. So we were like, okay, well, we'll come back and see if we can catch anything else. So we went up one of the ladder wells. I'm going to use proper term. It's the 4th. So we went up one of the ladder wells, started walking around, went up another ladder well, went up another one, went up another one. And all of a sudden, we were back at the torpedo room. So we started here, kept going up, but still ended up back at the torpedo room. Never went down. We always went up. And this was like this for about 45 minutes. It was to the point where I was just like, I was getting upset because I was like, no, we are not lost. I know we go up. That's all you have to do. Just keep going up. I was like, I don't know exactly where we were in, like, to this, our base. It was this meeting hall, or this, we were in, I forget what they call it, ceremonial hall. That's where base was, which we needed to get to.
Yeah.
But we kept going up, and it did not stop. We kept ending up like 4 or 5 different times back at the torpedo room.
Yeah, it wasn't until we ran into Scott that he was
No,
like,
it was Shasta.
No, Shasta.
We ran into Shasta.
But she was like, it's this way.
And we're like, we went this way. And we went up the same ladder. We went up the same ladder well that we were in. And then we ran into Fedora. And once we ran into Fedora, we started going around. We went to that ammunitions room. And we walked around it, did the same path. And this time we ended up where we were supposed to be. But it took 45 freaking minutes to get back there. I was mad. I was all fired up. I was ornery.
Well, I said I was going to pee my pants if we didn't get up to the bathroom.
So, is that when y'all saw that shadow? I mean, that figure at the torpedo room?
No.
Or is that?
Well, that was we did see one. Well, you saw it too. During the live, I saw 2 different figures. There was one that kept peeking out from that ladder. So I'm trying to describe it so everybody can understand. So you get into this torpedo room, and to your left, there's like a hallway that had bunk beds and racks and everything, and it went all the way down.
Yeah.
And we were at the end of this hallway looking at the torpedo room, and there is a ladder well at the end of it. This figure kept poking in its head in and out, which is still on the live. People were seeing it.
Yeah.
And it kept leaning in and out. And that's when decided to run after it.
Yeah.
What was funny about it is during this live, you heard the Wicked Queen here go, "Oh no, don't, you're going to hurt yourself." And they're all like, "What's he doing? He's going to run." And that was a big joke. But no, I ran after this thing. And
The reason I said you were going to hurt yourself is because it's dark in there. Even with our flashlights, it was dark.
I turned
like,
my flashlight off.
You're going to trip over something, and then I'm going to have to pick you up with a broken nose.
But I did not hurt myself. Well, I didn't hurt myself running. I hurt my knees. But no, I ran after this thing, and no, we couldn't figure out where it was. But I think the time you're talking of, brother, is in the beginning of the investigation. That one.
Yeah. Hey, Winter Homestead, how you doing? Appreciate you coming.
Winter. But that was different because I was by myself.
Yeah.
The Wicked Queen and Savannah, you guys were down in that commissary area because that's when we first started just walking around, getting the feel for everything. That was after our tour.
Yeah.
And I got a notification that I was live on my phone. And I was like, why am I live? I shouldn't be live right now. Because I had it all planned out to go live at a certain time.
Yeah.
I just so happened to look. It's Fedora.
Fedora and Lee decided to go live on my account by
Yeah.
accident, and they didn't.
Because he was a moderator on your account just like I am, and he has access just like I do.
He forgot to switch over to his account, so he went live on my account and used my event. But anyway, I said
So I had to go through and make a whole new one.
so I wanted to get that figured out. I wanted to get a new event set up and redo everything. So I was walking up, and we had to walk through medical, I believe. Yeah, it was the medical area. We had to walk through to get up to the weather deck and to where we needed to be. And as I'm walking, they have these rooms, but some of the rooms are blocked off with plexiglass, and they have mannequins. They have like the styrofoam cutout of different people and stuff like that. So there's no facial expressions. There's no details on these things. They're just basically shadows. They're just cardboard cutouts. And I'm walking through this medical area, and I see somebody standing in one of these rooms staring at me, and it freaked me out. I think I yelled the F word pretty loud, and I was like, "No, get to you later. Stay right there." And I kept going. But what was fun was one of our friends at the time, she actually saw the same thing I saw at the same place, and she had the same reaction. But as soon as that happened and I got my stream set up and figured out, I told one of our former friends about it. I told him, I said, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Something happened. I want to describe what happened while it's still fresh in my mind." And we went outside to that parking lot area, and I told him what happened in detail, exactly what happened.
Yeah.
We went back in, started doing our thing and investigating. And later on that night, one of our other friends, Emmy, saw the same thing. She saw exactly who I saw, where I saw, and she told the same person about it. And he forgot what I even said. He forgot about mine. And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I think Matt said about the same thing." But it was earlier in the night. So we validated each other's experiences, just didn't realize it.
Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
Ship tour guide too.
Oh, we already spoke about creepy tour guide.
Yeah.
So everybody that just come in, this is paranormal consultant Matt. I talk about him quite a bit, and back in the chat, his link is pinned. But if somebody wants to drop his channel link again for me, you can.
Ain't worth it.
He has a lot of interesting guests on this show, so y'all can go, like I said, go check out his channel and show him all the YouTube love and everything, and you will learn a lot from him. I've actually learned a lot from him.
What not to do.
There you go.
Thank you. But yeah, the battleship was just, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the ship. Being a Navy guy, the battleship was just so much fun, and it was just really nice to be like. I think, Jonathan, I said something to you, brother, and I said something to the Wicked Queen, but I was excited when we were getting ready. Like, I was just kid in a candy store. Yeah. I was annoying that out of her.
Well, it also didn't help that the night before I didn't feel good, and I still kind of didn't feel good, but I didn't want to ruin the fact that you were having fun. So,
of course, it didn't have anything to do with the 9 energy drinks that I drank prior to being there, and the literal case and a half that I had in my backpack for that night. But I was just jittery. I was just a chipmunk, just excited. But that whole demeanor changed once we got inside.
Yeah.
Like you guys saw earlier, the little gangplank that went up onto the ship. I asked permission to be there if I could, because that's what you have to do. You have to salute and ask to come on board. And I did all that.
Oh, I didn't. I just walked on.
Yeah, you were in front of me, and you're like, "Come on!" I was like, "Hey, no, this is tradition. I have to ask permission." And I was jittery, excited. I was on the weather deck. I was like, "Yay, we're gonna see dead people and military stuff," and I was excited. Once we got into the base area, the meeting room, wherever we were at, as soon as I smelled that smell of a ship, I went from excited to humble. Yeah. Like that I remembered I was getting flashbacks of boot camp. I was getting flashbacks of
just like
my time in service.
So
Hey, I absolutely loved it. But like it was nostalgic.
If you really could have got a hold of one of your older uniforms, like back from the World War II, like the C.O.P.S uniform,
So close.
man, you talking about it will stir up some activity.
Oh, I was already stirring crap up.
They would push you over. You would got to see the crocodiles. You know what I'm saying?
well, here you go. Here you go. You'll love this, brother. So next time we go back, I actually got a hold of BDUs. What it does, it really does. It really does. It's something.
Hey Mona, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
It's distinct. There's no way to really describe it. It's just nostalgia at least for me. Like it's just I get flashbacks of boot camp. But next time we go, I actually did get a hold of a set of BDUs, which is what I wore. I wore BDUs. Yeah. And for what if anybody wants to doesn't know what a BDU is, it's like the traditional military uniform, the greens, the blacks, the browns. What you expect is you hear camo, it's what you think of, not like military camo. But I'm gonna recreate my uniform, and it's a summer uniform. I think it's a summer. It might be a summer. It's either summer or winter. I don't remember which one. But I'm gonna recreate it. I'm gonna put my patch on it. I'm gonna put everything but U.S. Navy because I'm not legally allowed to do that. But I'm gonna have my name. I'm gonna have a name tape. I'm gonna have my CB. I'm gonna have my ranking. I'm gonna have everything. I'm gonna have everything on my uniform like I had when I was in, including my boots, my everything. I'm gonna be all set. It's okay, your Army. It's okay. No, but yeah, but who yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, we had several different people from different branches on there that night. My dad was the Army. He was on. Mm-hmm. Even Dumaflacha was the Army. He was on. So we had a little bit of both on there, you know. And
well, I had my veteran hoodie on.
Yeah,
my veteran hoodie on with actually, I'll see if I can bring up some pictures I have. I'll see if I can find them. But I had that with my national service medal. I had that on me. Let me go back. How many photos I have? I've got too many photos.
Didn't he lose something or whatever it was? I couldn't remember if somebody lost something other on the ship.
I don't recall, to be honest with you.
Oh, seemed like something tells me that somebody lost something other.
So it's very possible. I know my marbles were already gone, so we don't have to worry about that. There's Penhurst.
One thing also too about when we was at the battleship during March, because this was at March, and we had several birthdays going on. My wife's birthday was the 15th of March, and my aunt, I even brought a little cake and gave to my aunt, and you know, she cried. She turned 179 years old, so you know.
I remember that.
Yeah. I wanted to do something special because she never had really much lot like that special, but I thought that would be a good, and everybody there will celebrate with me and stuff like that. So
yeah. Actually, I don't have any pictures from inside on here.
I don't even think I took any pictures. Like I said, I was too excited for everybody to come get to meet some awesome investigators, you know. So I didn't really do much pictures, didn't do much.
I do have this. I do have this one. This is iconic. This is an iconic photo from the USS North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's one. There it is.
So that is Mr. Fedora, aka Scott Morton, from Warren Area Society of Paranormal, and he goes by Mr. Fedora. That is, he always has a fedora on, and one of my good friends, Casey, made him this. It's called a turkey Dora. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in even more, but she made him a turkey Dora for Thanksgiving, and I just never had a chance to meet up with him. He lives in Warren, which is about 3.5 hours from me. So this was when we decided to give it to him. Was on the battleship, and he loved it. He absolutely loved it. And there's his iconic fedora, but there's his turkey Dora.
Yeah. That was one. I mean, this is the best time of my investigation that I ever had, because I got to meet several different people from different states all over the United States here that came to one area, and I was freaking out. I can tell you right now, I told my wife and my dad I was planning to come back home. I wasn't going to go through with it.
You even told me that.
Huh?
You even told me that.
Yeah, I was scared. I was literally scared.
I remember, I'll never forget our first meeting, brother. I really will not. And what was great about it is you and Pop showed up to the hotel. And the first thing this guy tried to do was shake my hand. He tried to shake my hand. I said, brother, get your butt over here. And I had my arms out. I gave him the biggest hug I could even muster. And he told me, he said, I was going to cancel and this and that. I was like, no, man, you did something really good. And I'm still honored that you thought of me to bring me along. Like that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was really scary because I was, like I said, I was really going to just turn around and go back to the house and say, forget it. And I was going to let y'all turn y'all loose, and I was going to go because I was really, I wanted to do it so bad. I got so excited that I didn't want to show up.
Here's one for you.
So that was one of the biggest thing.
It was just me. This is how excited I was. I was just doing stupid crap. But this is the hoodie that I came with, and it just says veteran on it, U.S. Navy. It has my name down the sleeve, and then I had obviously my CB hat.
Yep.
Oh, that's ugly. But you can see there's my national service medal right here. I was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel bad I didn't have my actual uniform, but I think we still had fun. We had a great time.
Yeah, we had a blast. I've actually turned out I had a blast. I did hunt with Mr. Fedora down there in the area where they eat at and stuff like that. Even my buddy Michael was with me in the officers' mess area, their dining area where they eat at.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael had to investigate out in the hallway. In that area, he could not go in there because every time he went, something there actually made him sick. I seen that boy turn every shade of green and every shade of white and all the other colors in the rainbow too.
I believe it.
He went outside, everything felt fine, but when he come right back in, he just stepped through the doorway and he got sicker than 3 monkeys. I mean, I don't know what's wrong.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm still trying to see if I can find that no swimming sign, but I'm still not seeing it.
Like in adventure, you never forget. Oh yeah, that was one that I will never forget. That's for sure. I'm glad you stayed because now you got friends and memories.
Yeah, actually,
I got friends. I got memories, but they might not like it. But you can still wear it for the second investigation. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely am, and like I said, I already have pretty much the whole my uniform. I just need all the patches.
Yeah.
That's really all I need for my uniform to be complete.
Yeah. That would be cool. I wish my dad could fit in his uniform, but I don't know if he knows where his uniform is. But that would be pretty cool. Have a different branch on the ship.
I actually can't. I cannot fit in my uniform. I tried. I found my blueberries, and what those are is the Navy utility ones that you think Navy, you think that. Yeah. I have those, but I don't fit in them. I mean, I do, but a little tight.
You see what God gave you, huh?
And it's not tight right here, I'll tell you that. It's tight around the middle section. I learned how to cook. That's what the problem was. I learned how to cook. Actually, no lie. When I went into boot camp, I was 181 pounds. When I left boot camp, I was 160. I lost 21 pounds at boot camp. I could not believe that. But I'm trying to find the link for
the uniform. Yeah, my dad had his, but I don't know it got lost in all the times that we had to move and stuff. So I don't know if it ever exists anymore. But my dad is from the '60s and the early '70s and stuff like that. So
Well, I know mine, my blueberries and my regular navy ones, I gave to my parents.
yeah,
I gave that to them because my parents were very proud of what I'd done, and my BDUs I kept with me.
yeah,
But I shouldn't have done that. I should have just sent everything back. But like I still have my sailor cap too.
yeah.
I need to get another one because my head's too fat. My stomach grew, my head grew. Let me see.
It's like
Right.
me. I couldn't even wear. I even tried my dad's uniform on, just to see how it was back then and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even get the shirt. The shirt comes back right here to me. Wouldn't ever come no further. Pants, you need like 10 yards of fabric just to make something where to close it up. I mean,
I know the feeling.
there's no way. I said, y'all gotta have some stretch in y'all's clothes, people.
Yeah, right. I have.
Okay, Mona, thank you so much for coming in. You have a great day. Have an awesome 4th of July yourself. Appreciate you so much.
I'm almost done. I'm gonna send before I go. I'm gonna send you guys, give you guys at least, if you don't mind, brother, a couple of the links for the USS North Carolina to go check out.
Yeah.
Some people I will say we sadly don't associate with anymore. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But it was still a great time. We still had a lot of fun. But if you want to go check them out, check it out. I'm even throwing in the one that Fedora did.
Okay.
Just because that was just funny.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So here's the one that I did before the investigation.
And you remember the guy that Mr. Fedora brought with him, Lee?
Lee. Yep.
That was the funniest guy. He'd come down to them when we was doing our tour. He didn't go on tour with us.
Nope.
And we started going down that ladder. He said, "Nope, I'm going back."
I'm not doing this. Yeah,
I got so tickled at him. I'll never laugh so hard in my life.
That's Lee. He was so funny. I like Lee. He another one. He's a co-founder of Warren Area Society of Paranormal Wasp. All right, one more, I promise.
Now you're fine, love. Now all these links is the ones that was on the battleship with us that at that particular investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So you will learn different things from what different people has gotten.
Yeah, and don't mind the videos. These are from my live streams, but the videos and everything else, this is a lot longer ago. This was back 2 years ago when I was still learning how to do videos and how I would, to do editing and stuff like that. So don't mind the crappy quality of everything. And like I said, there are some people in these videos that sadly we just had separate opinions on some things and went our separate ways, which, I wish them all the best, but they are older videos, but it was still a great time. I'm happy that they were a part of the investigation.
Yeah. But now when I go back this time, we're actually going to do totally different setup. We're going to not have so many people. I think that's one thing that we had was too many people, even though it was a big ship, but we still kept running into each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we're going to try to cut down on the people instead from having 20, go to 15.
Yeah.
And try to do it that way. And maybe we can have a little bit more longer in a particular location of the ship and things like that. That's what I'm planning on doing this time.
Son of a poop. Okay, give me 1 second. For some reason, YouTube isn't seeing them. That is so weird. And I'm looking at it now. It's going on my consultant side of it. It's just going on.
Yeah.
Give me a sec, guys. I'll get it to you guys. I'll have to do this way. Excuse me. Fun, is my chat gonna pop up? Chat. Why can't I get onto your chat?
Yeah, it's not popping up on the YouTube side. I don't know what to deal with. It is. I can't even stream to my Facebook group, and I've paid the $49 a month for my StreamYard, and I cannot stream to my group page. I've got the biggest plan there is, the package or whatever it is.
Yeah, so do I.
The professional thing, and it still won't let me do it.
Well, I'm on your YouTube. I'm on your YouTube, and I am not seeing the comment section on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Okay, so
it's not showing in the comments on strictly YouTube side.
Yeah, I see that. That's just all right. So we're gonna do it this way. Oh, there they are. No, well, no, I couldn't even see my chat over here. I don't know why. All right. So give me 1 second. I'll get you guys those links. Now that
I hadn't contacted them. I don't know how to contact them. I wish they had a phone number to call them, but I like to do stuff over the phone. I can't do something to read to do it. I need to talk to them visually, so I can work that way. I can't do something and read something they're trying to go through because it makes me so ill, and I can't show them so fast that way.
See, what bothers me is you talk to a computer for 20 minutes. You listen to a computer for 20 minutes, and you talk to somebody who barely speaks English. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Nothing against them, but really?
It's just aggravating. I mean, because I pay $49 a month for my StreamYards.
Same.
And I don't know. And I think it's the best package there is, like the professional or whatever it is.
Yep.
That's what I got because I want to do everything. I can do everything on there, but I just cannot stream to my Facebook group. And a lot of my Facebook people are actually not participating in anything anymore because I can't stream over there like I used to.
Well, I know with like my Facebook, my personal Facebook, when I stream to it.
Hey, Jamie. How you doing?
Jamie? When I stream my show to it, I can't see comments. I actually have to pull up on my phone that I have to go on my Facebook and watch my live stream just to see comments.
Yeah.
It's like, really? And I know Brian, John, and I were talking about this, and Brian's the one who's in charge of Parapost and Global Ghost Hunt. We were talking about this. It's like, this is upsetting to us. We pay this money for the service, and whether it's Facebook or Meta, whatever they call themselves, or StreamYard, it's like, people, you're providing a service for people like us. At least have our backs. We're giving you money to be able to do this stuff, and you guys can't follow through with it. I mean, I know stuff comes up, but when we tell you, hey, we're having this kind of issue, we kind of want you to get it done.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've heard a lot of people, even David Hope says he can't do on his Facebook group.
Yeah. So, hold on. I'm gonna. Wicked Queen just sent me a message. But anyway, so I gotta get going. Sadly, I got some family stuff. I guess some of the family's coming over, and we're gonna do some swimming and do all this other great stuff for the 4th of July. And I'm gonna try to get some rest before I go in tonight.
Oh, you're fine, bud. I really do appreciate you taking a chance coming on up here with me. Bringing back a lot of memories, especially the battleship. It was so awesome.
It was, and brother, I miss hanging out and just chatting with you. We just you're one of those people that I just love talking to, just hanging out, chatting with. It doesn't have to be paranormal, like your baseball cards. You know, every time I talk to you, you say you learned something from me. I learned something from you.
Yeah. Matt, I
Thank
like
you so much.
it so I can watch them later. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
So he dropped the see, Jamie said there. Okay, that's she said. Hey, okay. Sorry, I got screwed up.
Yeah, that's just me.
Um,
I do too.
Dropped Matt's link again, so I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that so much. Thanks for everything, and plus, thank you, Matt. For, like I said, taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with me for a minute or two.
Hey, brother, you're family. I will always have time for you.
You're always welcome here, anytime, any day, any place. If I'm
Like-
live and you bored, you want to come on to say, hey.
Hey, that's dangerous. You know that. That is very dangerous.
You just come on up here and chill out with me, because
Likewise, brother. Likewise.
nobody else comes up here. I asked them, they said no.
Oh, I will always come on to support my brothers and sisters. I don't care. You can talk paranormal, talk whatever you want. Don't matter. But yeah, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for us to investigate again. I can't
So
wait.
next time you come down, I bought this for me and my buddy Baker that I work with. He comes in chat. We hang out a lot. So I bought us some gold pens. I do have a creek on my land.
You know what? I'm trying to find somewhere local to get those. I'm looking for some. Hey, you do know there's actually some gold up here in PA.
Yeah, there's a man from PA comes down to North Carolina.
Well, there's some spots close by me that apparently have gold.
So I got a creek here, and me and Mr. Baker is going to go down and hang out, and we're going to take a stick and run through the woods and so scare out all the snakes. Because if I see a snake, I'm done. I'm coming back to the house. So,
but yeah, brother, you're welcome on my show anytime. Anytime, brother. All right, much love, everybody. Happy 4th.
Thank you so much for coming on. All righty, let's see. All right, everybody. I really do appreciate that so much for hanging out. If anybody else on here that wants to come up, send me an email. My email is right here. Come on. Where's that? That's my email. If anybody wants to, like I said, come up for later down the road for upcoming videos, shows, or whatever, or if y'all want to come up right quick and say hey and let everybody meet you or whatever, send me an email and I'll send you a link right quick. It'll take me a few minutes to type your name into my system, but just let me know and I will get you up here. You can tell about your experience with the paranormal, when you first had your experiences or whatever. I do have the whole month of July free, so if anybody wants to do that, just let me know and I'll write your name down on a date. Mainly going to be on Sundays and every other Wednesday, so that's my time frame that I'm going to do shows. This is just a throw up show for just to have fun because I was bored, but I'm getting ready to go start cooking supper here in a little bit. But I do want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out with me. Cooking supper. That sounds good. I'm getting ready to cook me something to eat here in a few minutes myself. But yeah, in October we are going back to New York. We're going to Times Square again. That's where we're going to stay at. We'll be on. We're going to go to Macy's again. We're going to go to the Ground Zero. I don't know if we'll take another bus tour like we did this last time. It was fun, but didn't get to see a whole lot. We got set in traffic more than we did seeing the sights a lot because I enjoyed your live. Thanks for sharing. No problem. Thank you so much for coming in. Y'all audience is what makes our shows possible. Like I said, we do enjoy everything that everybody comes in and talks and thing. My dad also said he enjoys seeing everybody and everything. Yes, email me your email, and when we get ready to come to New York, we will. I will send you an email, and then you can come over that way, because I don't know much about New York, and I'm scared to go too further away from what I've been last year because I don't know my way around. But we are going to stay at the Holiday Inn there in Times Square, so that's just right there. I mean, we're dead. If you could stick the pin in the map where it says New York City, you'll stick right in our hotel. I mean, that's how close we are to it. Then I can send you the thing, and you can meet us somewhere over that way if you want to. So that will be fun to get to meet different people like that. It'll be so awesome. Somebody just sent me something. I don't know what it was. So, no worries, I'll come to you. Yeah, I don't know nothing about New York. I'm afraid I'll get lost because we do walk everywhere we go because we're right there, right to one of our favorite places that we like to eat that we learned from last year we was there. And then I don't know the name of it. It's just right across the street. It's like a little sandwich shop with a pizza. They cook pizzas in there too and everything like that. And there's right around where Wendy's and Arby's and all that stuff is at. McDonald's, the double-decker McDonald's and all that. So we're just right there next to New York Times, the Empire State Building, Macy's, just right a couple streets down from where we was at. We got to see the New Year's ball that falls on top of that building, which kind of depressing because it don't bust. It just goes down the pole. I thought they had to put up a new ball every year. So that's just my Southern thoughts, So it'll be October the 23rd through the 27th, I believe we're going to be there, or 28th. I'm not sure. But I think it is going to be the 27th when we get there. When we come back, I mean. So you know the area well. Oh, okay, cool. That's where we'll be at. We'll be at the Holiday Inn. Just a hole in the wall. I actually like the room that we had last time. It reminds me of something there from the I Love Lucy show. We looked out our window, all you see apartment buildings stacked on top of each other and had little water towers on each building and stuff like that. It was so cool. It reminds me of I Love Lucy, the episode where they was trying to cut that TV cable line or something there so Ricky and Fred wouldn't watch the wrestling so they'd be noticed. That's what that reminds me. So it was so cool. I tried to get my wife to go see where Lucy and them lived at, but I don't know if it was around there anywhere where we was at or nothing. But they talked about going to Macy's, so we was pretty close to it somewhere. We did get to see the Trump Tower. Something else. We did see Times Square. We rode right by it, but we got to see the Flatiron Building or something, whatever it's called. Saw that and got to see Central Park. I think we went by the Plaza. I don't know if it's over where we was at or not. It might have been. God, I can't remember. Several other places. If y'all ever come to Idaho, I'll be there. Oh, that's one of my other places I want to go to. Also, I want to go to Colorado to see the Stanley Hotel. I want to spend a night at Stanley Hotel. That's where Stephen King wrote that book and everything. So I think it's The Shining. I want to go see it. See the place or stay in the room that he stayed in, and see if it's really that haunted, like he claims in his book and then in the movie and stuff. So that is one of the movies that I watched that is the haunted movie. Is The Shining. I watched it, but I won't watch Chucky. I won't watch Chucky's Bride or anything has to do with dolls like that. I don't like dolls. I'm scared of dolls and things like that. So you remember that episode of Lucy? Have you ever had any experience, Jamie, of paranormal? If you do, if you would like to come on and tell your story, that would be awesome. I will. I can write you down on one of my Sundays here, the 7th, the 8th. 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th. I got free on my Sundays. There is difference between horror and yep, you're right. So, or anybody. Like I said, and on my Wednesdays, I'm off this week, so I got work 10th. I got 17th and the 31st off. If anybody wants to do that, but the Wednesdays it's going to be around about 2:00 in the evening Eastern Standard Time, so that will be 3 Central, and I cannot remember off the top of my head about. It'll be 5:00, I think, Pacific Time. So if anybody wants to do that, you just let me know. And reason I want to do this on Wednesday nights, do the experience shows, people have their experience they want to tell about. There's a lot of people have experience and they don't want to talk about it because people tend to make fun of them or stuff like that, or they just don't believe them. We do still have a lot of skeptic people out there, and that's what I want to do. I want to try to help change. If it's just change one person's opinion at a time, it'd be fine. But and plus get people that has these experiences that wants to tell their story and let it out. That's just like one of my favorite shows, celebrity shows on TV. That one with the celebrity ghost stories, I think is what it's called. One with Neil Vincent done. He was one of the guitar players for Motley Crue, the rock band. And that story right there, it just about make you cry. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them, or if you know them and you saw him. If you ever heard his story, it'll give you chills down your back. Even also the one with Travis Trent, the country music singer. His has got the same thing, but Neil Vincent is the one that stood out in my mind the most, because he actually sat one night and colored in coloring books with his daughter that was not there in person. He woke up middle of the night, she wanted to color, and she wasn't there. She has been deceased for a while. And that drove him doing a lot of stuff, Don't mind, go check that out. I don't have the link or anything to that episode. If you can, just Google it, Vince Neil. That you talk about something that'll make you sit and think, and that's what really got me inspired to do a show like this. Thanks, John, for providing a safe place to talk about our experience. Hey, that's what I want to do. I want to do that just for y'all. Because like I said, my mom come visit me one night. I woke up in bed. My wife woke me up, and she said I was talking and crying and all at the same time. And she asked me that next morning, said, "What was you crying about?" I said, "Well, I saw my mom standing at the foot of my bed." So I tried to get her to come to me, talk to me, but she faded away. And that's what. Then about that same time, that's when my wife woke me up, and I was literally crying. I had tears. My pillow was wet with where I was crying so much. So, and so that's my email. If y'all want to send me a message about when you can come on, just let me know. And that way you can get your story out and people can hear it. And I got some good moderators in here that was zapping people that does cruel stuff to people, make fun of them, stuff like that. And y'all got my permission to zap them. It seems in their anger they killed him. Hey, if y'all can go check out that channel right there and see if it's I'll check it out. See if it's a real channel. No content. Let's see. 2022. Okay, I appreciate that. You can email me anytime. I'm getting ready to go cook supper here in a little bit, but I always have my phone with me. So, you don't play. Yeah. I don't play. That's right. Don't play with them. If you see anything wrong, zap them. That's all I ask you to do. If anybody gives anybody a fit, starts any kind of racket, like I said, May is one of my main. She's my manager one. Spirit Brothers is my manager one, and who's the other one? She was just in here a few minutes ago. Hot damn, she's the other one. I've got 3 managers in here, so if one ain't in here and the other doesn't catch it, they'll zap them. They got my permission to erase them from the chat for good. Because when I do my videos, I don't pay attention to who comes in or what, so I just pop your name up and let you go, and So everybody, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. I think my wife is getting a little hungry, so I got to go cook hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. I got to fix Bubby she is one of my managers on here. So, and I got to fix Barnaby a veggie burger. I fix him, put carrots and put him a little bit of lettuce on there, and put him a little bit of cucumbers or whatever I have in there, a little bit of mater on there. He laps that up and everything, so he has fun with it. So everybody, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for welcome Matt into the show and everything like that. Like I said, Matt is really a good guy. You just gotta go over and check him out, hang out with him for a while, and make sure you can do all the YouTube stuff for him, show him all the support that you can. And he does do gaming every once in a while. I'm not sure if he does gaming quite a bit here lately, but he does do gaming, and he does paranormal stuff, and he does podcast. Now, the times that he does his podcast, I don't know. I can't keep up with his schedule. He's got a different schedule like I do, so it's kind of hard for me to catch up. Every time when he goes live, I'm at work. So, but you would like his video, especially when, like I said, we talked about the battleship a while ago. He got some good stuff on the battleship, but he's going to do a special video later, and when we go back and all this stuff. So we're going to try to do some good stuff this time. But everybody, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, and happy 4th if you're celebrating it, and have a good time with your families. And if anybody in here was actually in the military, I think you said you was in the military. Thank you for your service. Thank Matt for his service. Thank everybody for our independence, and see y'all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Let's see here. I'm